It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Brooklyn Cafe studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat at the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, or a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in free 888-994-4995 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a beautiful Friday afternoon in the month of July.
It's our last day of July.
July is done.
Can you believe it?
Yeah. July is done.
I think July is kind of not one of my favorite months of the year. I'm just thinking about it.
We had July 4th.
True that.
We had July 3rd.
We had Christmas in July.
We had Christmas in July, which now I see everywhere. I'm sort of trying to figure that out.
It's a thing.
I thought it was something that we celebrated. Apparently,
it's a thing.
Apparently, everybody else does.
It's a thing. Happy Friday to you.
Happy
July
Friday.
31st. Can you even believe tomorrow we will right into August? And, you know, when kids went to school, you were like, oh, wow, summer's like 3/4 of the way done. We're back and rolling back to school, and things keep going.
I want to say thank you for showing up today, sharing out the show, being so generous with your attention. We have been doing production, different platforms, different times, different events. We actually opened up for the first time 2 shows from the WNN studios.
Yes.
I didn't even know. I got to tell you, I was producing Teddy Unscripted from the radio station. I didn't even know that Mia's show was going on at the same time. How'd that happen?
We got a good crew is all I can tell you.
No!
Yes.
The timing was supposed to be 11 o'clock for me, not 10:30.
10:30.
No!
Yes.
No, we don't do 2 shows at the same time.
I spoke to Teddy. We were in two different systems. It was fine.
No. We'll have a meeting about that later. But I did not get to see her debut broadcast.
I actually coordinated it with Teddy, and we're going to have one in Studio A and one in Studio B, and we were good to go.
News to me. But anyway, it came off without a hitch. It was very nice. Teddy did a nice job doing her interview with the Plaster Carousel, which was kind of cool. We got all that done. We tested the radio station. We tested, and it came out very nice.
We got a big day ahead of us. We got Friday. It's Viernes Social. We actually have Wayne Henry joining us today. We've got Elena Rodriguez. We've got an author. We've got Scott Lappin of Scott Lappin Dancers. I hope you guys in our crew got your dancing shoes on, because he's going to be doing a group dance lesson, single but a group. So we're going to have the cameras on that. We have, of course, Friday, Casa Mia in the house, sponsored by Gubba Rum. And then we have Rob Coles. We are doing 80s, 90s trivia. He comes to us as an event planner and coordinator from NYC. He's a podcaster talking about all things historically from 80s and 90s from a millennial point of view. So he's going to be doing an 80s, 90s trivia, and of course, no 80s, 90s trivia game would be complete without our friend Steve-O from New York Sounds joining us. So we got a full day ahead of us, and Casa Mia will be opening hopefully sooner rather than later. Do you know what today's theme of the show is?
What is the theme?
Shot Day.
Shot Day.
Shot Day at the cafe.
Shot Day?
Yep.
What does that mean?
We're just doing shots. Ever do shots? I'm a big proponent of shots, by the way. Why?
The only time.
Why, may I ask, Dawn, are you a big proponent of shots?
Why may I ask?
Why, may I ask, are you a big proponent of shots? Because you know what? You just need one done and go. One and go. As you say, one blow and go. One shot and go.
The only
it's
time,
like a quick fix. It's Friday and we roll right into the weekend.
The only time I do shots is with tequila.
We could do that too. We got some special drinks, not only with Gubba Rum, but we've got a shot. I forgot what she told me it's called. It's with the espresso tequila and Bailey's, and then she's got another one with some Gubba Rum. Our bar is a little running low on some mixers, so we have to stock up this weekend because what better time while there's a tropical storm rolling through a little bit east of us than to get stocked up on your bar accoutrements.
It's a what?
Accoutrements.
Did you hear Slick is at Home Depot? He says no more screws, no more nuts.
No more wing nuts. No more wing nuts.
No more wing
Hashtag
nuts.
no more wing nuts.
It's sold out at that particular Home Depot.
Hashtag no more wing nuts.
So batten down the hatches, Batman, because here comes the wind. It'll be here tomorrow. Be here till Sunday. It's gonna rain because we're gonna get the back end on Sunday. It's gonna rain like
Guess I
cats and
won't be
dogs.
wearing these shoes.
Nope. But it should be okay. 50, 60 mile an hour winds. Batten down the hatches. You got anything loose out there, plants or whatever?
We're going to be taking our
Watch
plants
out.
home that are sitting outside.
No, let them. Maybe they'll get rid of them.
But let's get right into it because we've got Wayne Henry on our VMix call coming to you from Dignity Memorial. Let's see how Wayne's doing. How you doing, Wayne?
Hey guys, good to see you.
It's been a while. We haven't seen you in a while. What's happening?
I know. Wow, we've been busy, I'm afraid.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, but all's good.
What's happening with Dignity Memorial? It's summer. We're rolling right into August.
Yeah, we've been busy, a lot busier than normal. This is usually our quiet period, but I think a lot of the snowbirds never left.
I think you're right.
So unfortunately, those people that would normally be up north down here, for various reasons, passing away. So I know a lot of our funeral homes have been very busy, and then COVID on top of things has been keeping us occupied. So a lot of things happening.
You know, it's interesting. If snowbirds are here and their plots are up north because they didn't go back for the summer for whatever reason, are you going into their policies and saying, all right, unfortunately you passed, let's dig into the policy and get you back home?
Yeah, so fortunately, when people do pre-arrangements with TTS and Turbo anywhere in our network, and a lot of the snowbirds, they have information, so we're prepared whether they're up north or down here. So that's not an issue. It has been tricky with COVID, where I had a case recently. The mother passed away, and she has a plot up in New York. So we made those arrangements, but the two daughters were here, and didn't want to be traveling up north. They're like, well, we could go up. New York City was in quarantine, so it was kind of rough for them, and then they couldn't go up and participate in what was happening up north. So, but the rabbi, their Jewish family, the rabbi was able to Zoom call during the service so they could join the graveside and it's that way. So there's a lot of creativity to get around there, and allowing people who can't travel or are not allowed to or quarantine or whatever start with it. So we're doing the best we can.
And you've got some events coming up. I know you just sent us the flyer. I know the crew is working on downloading that. What do you have going on? I can't believe we're already talking August. What have you got going on?
We're having a few things going on. So I've got a prop today. As you can see, whatever I'm actually from I'm in our Delray Beach location on the Leipzig Avenue, Riverside, Tennessee. And we've got something happening for August. We're saying have one of these in your closet. Let's say this is Uncle Arthur. It's like, isn't it time for Uncle Arthur to come out of the closet?
Yeah, let me ask you about that. You've got an interesting sense of humor. And if anyone follows Wayne on social media, you'll see he's got an interesting sense of humor. You're quite funny. So I saw this post, and it says, it's time to get Uncle Arthur out of the closet. And I'm wondering, was that you, or was that Dignity Memorial?
Well, actually, one of our other, I can't take credit for this idea, actually. So one of our other cemeteries, I think in the Tampa area, did something similar to the Tampa area or something there. But basically, there's a lot of people that do cremation these days. Data shows it's almost 70% of people are being cremated. Unfortunately, a lot of people, that's as far as they plan. And then their loved one gets their urn, and it ends up in the closet.
I got to tell you, I can't even imagine doing that. I didn't even do that with my dog. I can't imagine. Can you imagine doing that with a family loved one, putting them in an urn and putting them in your closet?
Yeah, I can imagine it.
Is
I can imagine
that a Puerto Rican thing?
It's not a Puerto Rican thing,
Bronx
it's a
thing?
person thing.
Why would you put them in your closet? Why would you not lay them to rest?
Well, let me tell you, the way it starts, you're crying, you put them on the mantle, because every day you talk to them. A couple of years later, I need the mantle for pictures of my kids getting married, and he goes or she goes into the closet.
That's the thing.
It is a thing.
Well, and what happens
Yeah, trip
is
over and it would be a
oftentimes,
mess, pretty much.
You know, it could be an aunt or an uncle or a grandparent or great grandparent. You know, we're saying to people, if you make your arrangements, try to decide exactly that. Where do you want your final resting place to be? If you don't put that plan in place, think long term. Think 20, 30, 50, 100 years later, when all of your descendants that knew you are gone to a distant relative, what are we going to do with it? So what we're offering in the month of August at our Lake Worth Memory Garden is we're offering spring gathering. If you've got an urn, loved one, and someone you maybe a distant relative, if you have an urn, you're not sure what to do with it, what the options are, you know, we can help you with that. But we're offering free scattering at our Lake Worth Memory Garden during the month of August. All you need to do is actually give me a call. There is a paperwork you need to do. You know, it's official that you know, it's important. We've got the law. You know, we've got to do our due diligence and the requirements to do that. With the paperwork, we need to fill out some paperwork and gather in our ossuary at the cemetery there. You can choose have a name plaque and things like that. You know, if we're not for free. Want to do that, and do that with the other options. Lake Worth Memory Garden, it has probably the most variety of options available, especially for women in our network. They have beautiful black niches inside, and when we get to there, we footage of that. It's under air conditioning, you know, different sized niches. You can have the urns on display there, area photographs, things like that. We can accommodate 2, 3.
So, Wayne, this is a free scattering, and then they can take the remains and put it in the ossuary. Do people do a little bit and then put the rest in the ossuary?
So the ossuary is where the scattering is, and that's what it is. So we can't just scatter in the park wherever. There's an ossuary is where we would scatter the remains.
I tell you, I never heard of an ossuary until I met you.
Yeah, I had no idea before I started working here. It's not a term that wasn't known, probably. So if for those that don't know, it's basically a large area where, you know, the cremated remains are placed. It's not a private place, so the kind of a large crypt that's opened up, remains are added there, and then there's a separate place where they get small.
You hear it, right?
Right there if you want. There's so many different other options within our cremation garden. There's, you know, for not much money at all, if you like a more private resting place on barium or curbside. And of course, there's more traditional outboard niches, as well as I mentioned, the glass printed niches. So you may decide that's something more that's more in line with for you. And we're happy to help all those options if you wish. Otherwise,
And what other options do you have now? If people don't want to be cremated, or if they don't have Uncle Arthur and they're just making their arrangements now because they're making their arrangements, what other plans do you have with Dignity right now?
Yeah, so you know, the main two options are still burial or cremation. Burial can be traditional ground burial in a cemetery, or we've got the crypt, the mausoleum niches above ground can be there. So that can be single, or we call them tandem, head to head, sometimes they're side by side. And then we've got all the different options in the cemetery, but then of course we also have the Neptune Memorial Wreath that we've talked about a lot of times on the show, where you can get your remains mixed with concrete and put into a shape. It's just off the coast of Miami. It can be part of a column or truss, or you can be made into a fun shape like a shell or a starfish. They've got different limited edition close like a mermaid, and there's a mermaid option at the moment. Dolphin I've seen, so different you can choose, and that's actually bringing sea life back to what was Barents Sea. It's already one of the most popular dive sites in the world. People get a permanent plaque, a copper plaque on their shape or where they are on the reef. Or you can do a scattering at sea over the reef and still get a plaque on the reef. So like that scattering is just $5.95. You get the scattering above the reef, you get a permanent plaque on there. Or we can just do a scattering at sea, cheaper without the plaque.
And are you still doing the virtual events? Are you still doing your virtual luncheons and your lunch and learns and your dinners?
Yeah. So we're doing a lot of, launching a bunch of more online things this month. So with COVID, we're staying away from scheduling in-person luncheons like we normally would. But we're doing two different types of online seminars this month. The first one, I'm joining Heather, which is the director at Lakewood Memory Gardens, who did the show together with Heather Gennardo. She's the director there, and she's worked for Dignity Memorial for over 25 years. So she's pretty much done it all. She's the head funeral director there as well. She has a lot of experience in different locations. And she's going to join us to talk more detail about all the different options we have at our cemetery. There's a lot more on offer than you can possibly think about. She knows that inside and out, and we'll have some visual show, and we'll see those different options we consider. So that's one that's happening on the 13th, Thursday, August 13th, at 6 p.m. There's going to be information and a link to join that. It's going to be Zoom webinar. So you can text me, call me, or you can look on our Facebook to get the full details and register for that, get your individual link. And then we're doing some dinner seminars, virtual, online, virtual dinner seminars. If you're wondering how do we do that, but that's our Did You Know series. Learning all about benefits of making your pre-arrangement. We're doing 2 of those this month. That's on Tuesday evening, on the 18th and the 25th. And basically, it's offline. You join the seminar, and then we encourage you to meet us individually to go over options. And then we actually have a meal delivered to your home. So you join the seminar, meet us to go over a bit more details, and then we also do it with Panera Bread or Red Lobster, Olive Garden, depending on where you are. We have a variety of restaurants we can offer, and then get a meal delivered right to your home, so you don't need to go out, you don't need to have any risk going out. And I don't know about you guys, but I haven't been to a restaurant for a meal in March, so I understand, not something to risk. So in lieu of our lunch seminars or dinner seminars we would normally do in person, we're offering, under the circumstances, we can provide the same information, maybe much better, really. You can stay at home, stay in your pajamas if you want. You can get the information, and we can send a meal to your home. And hopefully get your pre-arrangements in place as well.
And tell us how people get more information on these seminars.
Yeah, so I'm just getting all the collateral together now, but it's going to be posted on our Facebook page maybe later today or early next week with links to everything. That I'm always contactable directly on my mobile, 561-654-9000. If you're interested in any of those events, give me a text or call, and I'm happy to help you get you registered for the event. If you want to get an appointment to set up a free gathering or look at the options at Lakewood Memory Garden, please get in touch. I'd be happy to help get you an appointment with either myself or my colleagues.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It's about finding a peaceful place and remembering your loved ones the best way possible, and it's time to get them out, literally, get them out of your closet, lay them to rest, visit them in a peaceful place, and Let them share some sunlight and some joy as well. They would not want to be in your closet, that I guarantee. That is one place I would not want to be, is in my kids' closets.
And it's a shame because you get forgotten about and everything else. But before I let you go, I wanted to ask you a question. There's a lot of people that have been asking that people are dying all over the place, and there aren't enough places to take bodies. There's a backup.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get your input because I know the Dignity is one of the largest, if not the largest. Is this happening with other places? Is it happening with Dignity? They can't keep up to the demand, in other words.
Yeah, unfortunately, I mean, I hear that they've had to get refrigerated trucks and things at certain locations, where there's a backlog. Things have slowed down. There were fewer flights. I know to do where we would normally ship the casket up north, that's taking more time. There's so fewer flights right now. And if it's a COVID case, then Alexander has to be involved, and there's a backlog there, and that slows things down further. So that means, unfortunately, when people pass away, that bodies can't be processed quick enough. Sometimes there's delay. So yeah, there is some places. We're definitely running out of space. We're having to get some places having to get other accommodation in place. But we're dealing with it.
Tough deal.
Oh,
Did
one
you guys?
thing I'd like to mention, John Lewis, all the services and things that happened recently. Proud to say that Dignity was involved in all the locations there. We led on making those arrangements in all the different states. So it was nice to see we got updates to our intranet that we use for the company, sharing the different colleagues that help with all those different arrangements and things. So that's we do those sorts of things. We've helped with every president and first lady sometimes in how, and we do a lot of the VIPs with Kobe Bryant and John Lewis as well.
A spectacular life. Wayne, thank you so much for joining us. As always, you can find all the information at your Dignity Memorial Southeast Florida page on Facebook.
Yes.
You can always give
so
Wayne a
everything's
call.
going to be there. But feel free to text me, call me. Happy to get the information. And please also share. Anyone who hasn't made their arrangements and wants the details, we're happy to help. Never any obligation. And we're doing majority of our appointments these days are online. We do meet some people. So in this room that I'm at now, there's a protective shield right here. So I meet families there. We have our masks on, a protective barrier. We did everything before and after. So we're meeting people. There's also people that they need our services. Nothing to do with COVID. So in many ways, life must go on.
Staying safe, and I know you do everything virtually also. So you can set up your meeting virtual with Wayne or anyone at Dignity Memorial. They can make arrangements to take a tour and keep everything safe with the plexiglass. You wear your mask. So just give them a call, contact them, Dignity Memorial Southeast Florida, see what works best for you. But you know what? All our options, everything is out there. Just do what works best and stay safe. Wayne, thank you so much. Welcome back. We've missed you.
All right. Yeah, thanks, guys.
Have a great weekend. Stay dry.
Yes, we'll try. You too. All right.
Stay
Be
safe.
well. Take care.
All right, we're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, we got Scott Lappin of the Scott Lappin Dancers. I don't know, maybe we can do like a chicken dance or two? I don't know what we're going to learn. We're going to see. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
Not all CBD products are made the same. Here at your CBD store, our trained and highly educated staff can help recommend the perfect products for you. Stop in and see for yourself at one of our locations in Pembroke Pines, West Boca, Boynton Beach, or Singer Island. Or call us today at 561-437-1080. Again, that's 561-437-1080.
Mark Dane's paintings are custom designed specifically for your space. Each design will not only illuminate your space, but will also function as a truly unique light painting. Each piece is handcrafted using various dichroic glass shapes mounted at precise angles on a metal or wood panel. A specific integrated light source strikes the glass shapes to produce a combination of highly saturated colors. The light paintings can be customized to any shape, practically any size, and in any color combination. They can be configured to produce in excess of 5,000 lumens and may be placed on a table, a pedestal, in a niche, or hang on the wall. Come to the gallery at the theater and talk to Mark about placing a piece of his art in your home.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
Pablo, and 20 years ago, I discovered my passion for great quality coffee. Today, we're roasting excellent quality coffee that's rich, smooth, and very complex. It's a taste that's new in the world.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe. Gene, you got your dancing shoes on? Yes. He's ready to rock and roll. We got Scott Lappin of the Scott Lappin Dancers joining us. You know what I was listening to? The other day I was listening to my Broadway channel. You know, Broadway is shut down now till 2021, which I
They
feel...
didn't shut down your Broadway channel, though.
Thankfully, no, because it's really the only thing I listen to. I go back and forth between that on Sirius and 70, which always goes between like Hallmark, and it goes to all these like love, fluffy things.
But they didn't shut
right
down
now it's
your
Yacht
channel?
Rock, but they did not shut down my Broadway channel. You know what they were talking about? And I love Seth Rudetsky. I think he is the funniest guy ever. And he and his husband are doing a show and they host a podcast and they talk about right now what's so hot is dancing from home. because you have dance instructors virtually come into your house and they teach you either alone to dance or you and your significant others to dance, and it's all this virtual online dancing, which was really kind of serendipitous because that same day, I know what's in my mug, that same day we were talking to Scott Lappin, and we know Scott Lappin from the Brain Bowl. Remember the chicken dance guy? So let's bring Scott over. We got Scott Lappin of the Scott Lappin Dancers. How you doing, Scott?
Hey, Dawn. How are you guys doing?
So great to see you.
Yeah.
We just got to turn up our speaker.
I'm sorry?
Spectacular.
Live from my dining room.
Live from your dining room.
Yes. My volume's a little low. But I understand that you're in a little disco today. We have a disco party crowd here.
We got a party crowd here, you guys? We got Slick. We got Slick, we got Teddy. You know, we did our morning show. We were talking about doing the Freddy.
Oh, the Freddy.
Did you know the Freddy? He knows it. Well, before we get into dancing, tell us about what you do. What is Scott Lappin Dancers?
Well, Scott Lappin Dancers, actually,
We need a treat.
With Scott to make it even easier. So Dancing with Scott is my way. People can go there and sign up for free lessons. I have been a professional ballroom dancer for 4 years. I've been about 30 years down here in South Florida. And my passion is teaching and connecting people through movement, conscious connection, and empowering them through dance. That's just my love.
And typically, when we're not in this situation, you do group instruction, individual.
Yes, group instruction, private lessons with single people or couples, beginners with dance. I'll take some of my students to competitions, presentation, travel the world. It's been my only passion for, as I said, 40 years.
All right, what are we going to do today? Because we got two of our crew. They've been talking about dancing since we learned about the Freddy this morning. We started off with our New York Sounds DJ, and then we found out there's like this Freddy, and we're thinking it's like a frog kind of kick dance. You going to get up and dance?
No, I'm going to watch.
Well, I'm not here to do the Freddy with you, but I do have you talked about some disco dancing and freestyle movement.
Yeah.
What I'd like to do is I'd like to get everybody up, and I'd like to get them moving a little bit, get in touch with our bodies with both pieces of music, and then crank up the intensity, and get a nice little workout here. I think what people are looking at, what they're looking for, is not only to stimulate their brains, but to stimulate their bodies and make it a different way. Express themselves, endorphins and serotonins moving in their bodies, and that's what so we're going to take maybe about 50% of a little bit of a warm-up.
Got to stretch it out, Freddie. All right, Scott, let's do it.
All right, so I'm going to put a little bit of music on here.
Facebook, we do not own the rights to these music, so just putting it out there.
Music, that's just, and it's playing out of my house. Can you hear that?
We hear it. You guys hear it? We can turn the fan up if you need. This is what you can do in the rain, Slick and Vinny.
All right. I'm not going to be able to hear you very well.
All right, let's see what we got.
All right. So, but first of all, let's just wake up our shoulders. Where am I? There I am. Okay. We're going to wake up the top of our body first. Take our shoulders up and down. That's it. Up and down. That's it.
Want to get up?
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. I can hardly see anyone here. Let's try this. Let's take them forward. Yeah.
You got it? You got to get up?
Up and down.
We're warming up.
Right. Nice. Backstroke. Getting those sides away. Shoulders free.
Oh, I got a backstroke inside to side at the same time. I don't know if I can do all that.
Yeah. Now take a forward square. That's right. That's right.
Just like a slick and Vinny.
Do that. Come on, Don. Wake it up.
Wake it up, guys.
That's right. Now switch from leg to leg. That big swing.
Oh, this is the coordination thing I'm not so good at, Teddy. I can't move my arms and my legs at the same time.
That's what's on. Yeah, come on. That's right. Now big backstroke like this. Leg to leg.
And there you go.
I like it. Good. Now let's just take our body, shift it back and forth. Back and forth.
Yeah, the shimmy with it.
You got the shimmy with it? You got the shimmy shake?
We should have kept that.
That's it. Back and forth. Don't get to it. I know you can. Hold your cocktails off in front of you and shift them from side to side. Wiggle down the bar. Shift those cocktails right down the bar.
Hey, you're smiling.
You know how to do that, right? Good. Good. Let's get this guy. Let's take those cocktails off. That body moving. Take them down. That's right. These are some big moves. Get down. That's it, John. Up. Take them down.
Teddy's crying.
I like it. I like it. Guys down there, you're doing great. I see you.
Are they doing a good job?
That's it. One more time.
This is like Single Ladies is the Beyonce song.
Let's go up. Side, side, down into your knees, get down into your legs. Yeah. Really get into those hips. Boom. Boom. Now this could be sexy or it could kind of be kind of depends on what kind of energy you're doing.
It could kind of be sexy.
Our creativity is, yes, side to side. Now we're going to take it in four directions. So we're going to go forward, side, back, side. That's right. Forward corner. That's it. Forward, side, back. That's right.
Forward, side, back. It's like a square slick.
That's right. When you're ready. Forward. Other way.
Scott, even you gotta dance. Laugh. It's like you gotta switch sides.
We're gonna do one flow song, okay?
One more, okay.
Almost done with the body here. Okay? Okay, now we're gonna take the four corners the other way. Here it goes. Forward, back.
Oh, we gotta forward and then back. Slick.
Right, we're making four corners. North,
Four corners, guys.
west.
They don't have four corners. They got three corners.
They're triangle.
Vinny looks like he has two
We got
corners.
Cloudy over there doing it also. Yeah. Scott, Vinny goes, bring it around town. They've now made a circle out of this, our crew.
Vinny, you look like you've been around town.
Cocktails up. Long. Circle big. A nice stretch. Those hips keep them sexy. Keep them slippery.
You gotta be a little sexy when you do it, Freddie. You a little shake with that hamburger slick.
Other way. Here it goes. Up the body.
What's your best side? I don't know.
No side.
No side. And there you have it. See? So are you doing online dance instructing for people?
Good. Good. Just take, touch, right? Just know what I'm going to do. Just move from opposite. Put it from side,
I'm gonna get tangled in my mic. Watch. Watch me fall, Freddie.
Can't see you. You're gonna have to see me.
It's Friday. We got Claudia dancing also.
So what we're doing here, because we're doing the cross.
You're not getting out of your chair? Do you ever get out of your chair? Why doesn't he get up and get moving? Dad, get up! Dad, come on! Play with us! This is more like rhythm?
Guys, I know. It's a little confusing. It's a little awkward.
Val's going to crack up when she does our weekend review. Come on, you gotta have some fun, right? If we're all quarantined, we gotta have fun.
Oh, he does it. Oh, he does it. Okay.
Yeah. Good. Now we gotta remember that that's called our common body or cross body. Now let's step it out here. One, step out here. Yeah. Step the sheet.
Oh, Slick, you guys got that?
Yeah, I can kind of see you guys there. Guys.
This is dangerous, he goes.
Vinny, put your legs closer together.
1, 2, touch. 1, 2, 3, touch. Yeah. Little side step.
Salsa to the side?
I'm sorry? Did you
They're going salsa to the side. We got a whole party going on over here.
Okay, we're going to keep on going now. Now, 1, 2, 3, tap. Yes.
1, 2.
No, you look great. You're very
There you
small
go.
in my suit, but I can see you. That's it. Freak out, everybody.
Freak out, you guys. I can do 1, 2, 3, tap.
I like this one. This one right here. I think I'm gonna steal this one.
Now we're all doing is we're just missing some cup of rum and we're gonna ready for the weekend.
Yes.
And if I could spin if I wasn't in my mic.
Good.
This is a dangerous dance.
We're going to work back, everybody. Forward.
Forward.
Back.
Back.
Forward. 3. Back. 2, 3. Touch. Forward. 2, 3. That's right. Moving. That's good. 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 Get ready. Now to the side. Here it goes. 1, 2. Yeah.
Oh, we got it.
Good. Now on the touch step this time, let's do those top the body. Here we go. Here we go. Touch the body. Touch the body.
Now I gotta move my hands and my legs at the same time. That's a whole coordination thing. Ever notice, Freddie, that's what my hands kind of just go? It's the girl shake.
Good. Good. That's right. Now, let's take those hip circles. Hip circles. That's right. And let's turn in a big circle. Big circle.
Big circle.
Big circle, Freddie. Please watch you this way. He's got a big circle going.
Of course, you're gonna have to go the other way.
Oh, now we gotta do the way.
This one right here.
Oh yeah, that's good for the brain. That brain. When you're done there, it's just bounce out. It's bounce out.
How you doing over there?
Bounce it out. Get those knees action.
Oh, the shoulders.
Bounce. That's it. That's it. Step tap. Step tap. Don't step out. Bounce it out. Yeah. Now take forward tap, back tap. Here it goes. Forward tap, back. Forward tap, back. Forward. Can you lean into it? Here you go.
How you doing there? You're good?
Yeah. That's right. That's it. Lean into it. Take the other way. Hey, you can stretch it. Hey, Don, you want to go? Little shaking. Whoa. Love it.
Claudia's having fun too, Freddie. It's a flower day.
He's marching.
He doesn't like to get up and be movement so much.
Good, guys. Feel a little bit more. Schwitzig.
Wait, careful, you're locked in. Oh, you're not.
Your whole day is going to be better after this because you're waking up your endorphins, get those serotonins going through your body, getting the muscular synovial fluid flowing through your body. And you're just happy. Puts us into a state of movement and expression. Good. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to do a little bit of a turn. Watch me. Here it goes. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to touch the cloud. We're going to go side and side. Then we're going to turn the other way. 1, 2, 3, tap. Side. You have room to turn there? I hope you do.
Yes, we're good. As long as I don't get tripped in my mic, I'm good.
One side, and side, 2, 3. One more time for everybody. Turn, 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 clap, tap. Side, 2, 3. Side,
Turn, 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 clap, tap.
this. That's right, guys. I like it. Now, don't hurt yourself or don't hurt anybody else.
No, we're good.
Ready? 5, 6. Here we go. And turn, turn, turn. Clap, side. And side. 2, 3. Go. Turn, turn, turn. Clap, side. 2, 3. Up our turn.
You guys are hilarious. You having fun?
On those side shimmies, you can shimmy. Come on. One more side.
You almost done, guys? You almost got it? Yes. Good to go.
Okay. Now.
Scott, that was a lot of fun. You do this for people at home also?
I will do this for people at home. Listen, I want to let you know that on the 10th of August, I am doing a seven session ballroom 101. It's going to be on Zoom. It's going to be on Facebook Live. If you will, I would like to information that you can shoot out to all your listeners out there.
Absolutely.
To join me next the 10th of August. I'm going to be shooting that out. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You know, we got to have some fun. If everyone's home or they're home a little bit more than they used to be with their friends or their family or significant other, give Scott a call. You know what? Why not learn how to dance?
I think it's great. I'll tell you what. Dancing will make your brain work. It makes your body work. It affects as I said, your expression. You get you start to feel those feel-good chemicals in your body, and you start to expand. And everybody's all crowded into their lives right now, and dancing helps us expand. So I'll give you that later on. But I'm really honored to be able to be on your show today. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you. They had a lot of, you know, we don't have any guests in here right now, so it's our crew, so it's a little quiet, but you know, you got to have some fun. You're home this weekend, it might rain a little bit. Give Scott a call. Check out his event August 10th. Sign up for some dancing, some dance lessons, some private lessons, some one-on-one lessons virtually. Bring you or a partner. Give him a call at 561-901-6711. Dancer Scott.
Absolutely.
Scott, thank you so much for joining us. Stay safe. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Big hugs.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we've got Elena Rodriguez joining us. This is an amazing author I met, Broken Stronger. We're going to hear all about her 8 non-negotiable steps to break free and become the boss of your own life. So stay tuned, 888-994-4995. We got Casamia coming up as well, and we'll be right back. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would listen. It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have a platform you deserve to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting CAFE to 55312. That's CAFE to 55312. Or call us at 866-224-5422. Your voice can make a difference.
If you have a business you want to share, ideas you want to be heard, and events you want to be known, then amp them up on Amp It Up, our new online radio station. We want your voice to be heard, so spread the word on Amp It Up. Contact us at 866-224-5422 for more information. Let's amp it up.
Introducing Black Tie Liquors, your one-stop shop for wine and spirit needs. Whether you're looking for an ice-cold pack of summer brews or just to grab your favorite bottle of Scotch whiskey, Black Tie Liquors has you covered. Come choose from a wide selection of beers, wines, spirits, or liqueurs. Or if you're in the mood, feel free to grab one of our fresh cigars. Stop by Black Tie Liquors today, located on 5970 South Jog Road, Lake Worth, Florida. Or give them a call at 561-968-0988.
Kids for Kids Ministry. The vision is to see children in Haiti emerge from extreme poverty into an extraordinary destiny in Christ. The problem is the orphans in Haiti lack clean water to drink and food sustainability. These children need art-integrated education, medical needs, shoes, clothes, a lunch program, and teacher salary aid. The mission is to sponsor local leaders in Haiti to support them in the care of orphans and vulnerable children. In January of 2020, Kids for Kids traveled to Haiti to visit the orphans at their home and at their school. The school has now grown to 30 children attending daily classes, but there are many things to improve upon. To help us or to donate, contact Patty Paget at Kids for Kids Ministry, 561-876-1710. That's Kids for Kids Ministry at 561-876-1710.
Spotlight your business, ideas, and events through our Brooklyn Cafe TV channel on Roku. Contact us at 888-224-5422 for more information. Let the whole town, even the whole country, know your message with a click of a button. Pioneer with us.
As the coronavirus pandemic continues to run its course, Paramount Property Maintenance is offering the community a helping hand. Introducing the COVID-19 Action Disinfecting Plan, a one-of-a-kind procedure that will effectively clean and disinfect your business or place of residence. Paramount Property Maintenance has years of experience in dealing with biological contaminants, and their methods are proven to be more reliable and more extensive than any janitorial or cleaning service in South Florida. The COVID-19 Action Procedure features the use of hospital-grade disinfectant recommended by the CDC, as well as a highly trained sanitation team that will make sure every surface in the room receives proper treatment. Contact Paramount Property Maintenance today at 305-761-8191 to make your home or workplace COVID-19 free.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
And we're back at the Brooklyn Cafe Show. I don't think so.
That was pretty interesting.
How you like that?
It was interesting.
Scott Lappin. I got to tell you, Amy Rashevsky says she's glad you're having so much fun.
I didn't anticipate you were doing that.
Why?
Technically, there was a lot of things of why. You want to go down Main Street, we can, but technically, can't hear what you can't hear.
No, we won't go down Main Street then. But I got to tell you, I like watching Slick and Vinny have some fun. They're hilarious, those guys. They are. They need their own show together.
Interesting combination.
You know, when we left the radio station, we left NN this morning, I got in the elevator with them, and they were talking about what they were going to eat. And they have continued to talk about what they're going to eat since 10 o'clock this morning.
That's all they talk about.
Yeah. What are you guys eating today?
All they talk about is eating.
Dunkin' Donuts and some coffee. And we got to find out wherever
We have to find where Vinny is.
We got to find out where Vinny is. We've got me on the board. She's going to come out. She's going to get set up for Casa Mia. There's Vinny. Vinny, what are you guys having for lunch? I got to tell you and Slick, they really need their own like comedy show. They're like stand up besides each other. The elevator ride down with them from NN was hilarious, is all I can tell you.
What happened?
They were just talking about what they're eating. They started with what they were eating yesterday and continued on to what they're going to eat today and what they should have brought in to eat today.
What they should have, they always go out. They go get lasagna.
They were talking about, they should have brought, he goes, I should have brought in my eggs and my pancakes today or some leftovers. The steak, yeah. He said the steak would have been really good with the eggs.
He had eggs?
I don't know.
I didn't bring anything.
Did you have eggs?
No.
So where's the steak and the eggs supposed to be?
Well, I brought my ramen. I was like, if I mix it with eggs and steak, it'll taste really dope.
If he mixes his ramen
There must be
with eggs
something
and
in the
steak,
water
it'd be
here
really
in Florida.
dope. What's it called? What was it? Off the Dome?
Off the dome.
Off the Dome. I guess someone stopped. They got some ice for the liquor store, getting ready for our segment for Gubba
It's either
Rum.
that or he's beating somebody back there.
No, it's ice. We have a clean show. But in the meantime, I met this spectacular woman, Elena Rodriguez. I think you might have been on the phone with her also, of Broken Stronger. And I got to tell you, when people want to get their business out and they want to have it heard, I spoke with her on Tuesday. She put this in the mail. It came today, just in time for the interview, with the most professional letter. Is there anything I can do to support you on your dream journey? Consider it done. I believe in dreams. Have a beautiful day, Elena. Empowering women to, quote unquote, boss up. So let's meet Elena. I've never met her really in person. I've only seen her virtually through video. We had a lovely phone call and see what she's got going on. Hi, Elena. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Hi, Dawn.
So Elena is your only Hispanic sister that doesn't speak Spanish, Freddie.
Oh, she's the one from Indiana? Are you the only Puerto Rican in Indiana or something?
I think she's
I'm in Indiana.
Oh, this is a hilarious conversation.
Right? You are beautiful. It is such a pleasure to meet you. Your personality is so spectacular.
Thank you.
Well, welcome. Thank you. This just came this morning. I was sitting at the door when I got in here this morning. You have what it takes. Be the boss of your own life. Feeling stuck. Tell me about your book.
My book is a journey about being in a job that you really just don't like and determining, do I break free and start my own business? But really what it's about is breaking free from your own limitations and become anything you want to be in life, to live your dream.
And people who look at you, they go, you know, Elena, you're beautiful, you're poised, you wrote a book, you're successful in business. It must have been so easy for you.
Yeah, no.
Give us a little bit of your background.
I actually started writing that book. Yeah, I wrote that book 3 weeks after my husband passed away. And he died of a heart attack on Christmas Eve. And as the year went, I actually discovered that he had had an affair for about 5 years. So really Broken Stronger is truly about building your confidence and using the pain to, you know, for power. I actually use pain for power.
How to trust yourself and know that the decisions you make for both you and your business are the right ones. We talk a lot about loving you. If you love you and you trust you, we talk about this all the time. That pretty much you can make anything possible, but it starts with you. And that's not just something to say, it's something you truly have to believe in your heart.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And actually, when I coach women now, there's so much people want. There's so much they think they're not worthy of having in life. But, you know, even if you're looking for that perfect relationship or the perfect job or the perfect this or that, you have to actually believe you're worthy of it first and foremost. So that's where we start.
And you are a trained coach with John Maxwell?
Yes. I'm a certified trainer on John Maxwell.
What is that, a life coach,
Oh,
a
gosh.
business coach?
Yes, I went into the coaching to do executive leadership development coaching, and it just changed. I couldn't get with the groove in that. I had to actually get down in the trenches with women and just get into the real life stuff of it. And actually, you know, leadership is an inside job. So if you can start leading yourself, then you can actually do anything that you want. And that's where I place my focus.
I love the table of contents, and there's so many things I want to get into. Chapter 1, you're not crazy.
You're not crazy for wanting more for your life. Absolutely not.
Well, people who say, you know, is it selfish for me to want more than I've got? We were talking about this the other day with our crew. There are some people that constantly push and want more. Is that okay to want more?
Yeah, we're designed to want more. The moment you get complacent and the moment you settle is the moment, like, you might as well just pack it up and go. We're designed to always grow, always be better, always want more, but the majority of people don't do it. So that's why they look at people fighting for their dream like we're crazy.
And then chapter 2, girl, I've been there too.
Yep. I've had a business. I've had to close a business. I've had money. I've lost money. I've had to start over. I've had broken hearts. Like, been there too. You pick it up and you harness that pain, like I said, and use it for strength and get moving.
I gotta tell you, I love this because every chapter I can't even skip over and go, oh, this one's really good, because this one's really good too. You already have what it takes.
Yes. You do. You just need to see it for yourself and believe it, and actually learn how to use it. We've all been programmed to be afraid to fail. I mean, even from school time, if you fail a test, oh my gosh, you're like punished, or you don't bring good grades home, and it's like you're punished for failing. And somehow we grow up and we're supposed to be comfortable with trying new things, when the only way we can learn is by failing, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. And that's what keeps so many people from just starting.
It's true. Things that we don't like to fail, Freddie, but we learn by our fail. We learn by double sound. It's frustrating. I don't know if you feel it's failing, but it's frustrating.
Sure, if you don't fail, you're never going to succeed.
But then we don't learn.
You know how many people I've met in my life think they're doing it all right and they're doing it all wrong. And then they get nowhere and then they say, wonder what I did wrong. Yeah, I mean, it's an old story. Learn from your mistakes and get better. And if you think that you don't want to play not to succeed, you want to play to succeed. So,
what about this?
And I think part of the thing is a lot of times people don't have a support system. Because most of the people you hang out with, most of the people you grow up with, even your own family, they're not doing it. They don't get your dream. They don't see your vision. So it's actually finding the people that are willing to have your back as you go through these things. And that's where the gold is, the support that surrounds you.
Well, let me ask you about that, because this is something we talk about all the time, and there's really no easy answer. You have your dream. And in your head, you know you've got this dream. And even those closest to you, your family members, your spouse, your partner, your children, they don't understand that dream you have because you did everything you did for them as a wife, a partner, a mother. And then you go, you know what? But I have a dream. And they look at you and they go, Mom, really? But you're Mom. And here you are, you want to go on this quest to have your dream and say that little voice in your head says, yeah, I can do this. And everyone else says, nah, don't do that. How do we fight back? How do we get stronger when we're broken?
Well, I'm a huge proponent of my faith. So I believe if you have an idea, you were chosen for it. It picked you. And so we also think in pictures. So I think it's important to try to explain to those closest to you what this looks like, why it is so important. Try to paint the picture of why it means so much. And maybe then they can see it a little bit closer to how you see it, and that makes the difference.
Because it takes time.
Do you attempt an accomplishment because of what other people are going to think? Or do you attempt an accomplishment because you believe in what you believe in, which is yourself?
My mantra, and it's in my book, is what you think of me is none of my business.
That's right.
So, yeah, absolutely. When an idea comes to me, and I get ideas all the time, I run with it. I jump and I find what's going to work, what's not going to work, and something always positive comes from it. But most of the people don't understand what I do anyway, and that works just fine for me.
But what gave you the motivation? Your husband passed away totally unexpectedly. You had to find a way, and then you got this news that you never expected. How did you keep going? And look at you, you're vibrant and beautiful, and you've got a book out, and you just keep going. What motivated you to keep doing this?
The first thing is my 2 sons. I have told them from day one, live your dream. If you're not living your dream, what are we here for? So I had to show them in a moment when we lost everything, all 3 of our lives flipped upside down. I had to show them that, yeah, life's not easy, life's not fair, but it's full of opportunity. So as they grow, they'll know, no, if my mom can do it, I can do it. So they were my foundation for every day, taking another hit, but getting up and going again.
This is interesting, Freddie. Chapter 9. This just came in this morning, so I'm now just looking at it. Sometimes it's better to be the listener. We talk about that a lot. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, right?
Yes. Yes. And that advice actually came from my dad. Before my dad passed of cancer, and before he passed, he did let me know it's better. Sometimes it's better to be the listener, and because I'm naturally an introvert, I'm very quiet on a personal level. Yeah.
Can't you tell?
And yeah. So he had to let me know that it was okay, and sometimes it's better to just be the listener, and that's really how I spend my days, listening to people and finding the excellence within them through what they say when they can't see it for themselves.
So what does the future have for you? Where are you going?
Oh my gosh, I can't find out.
But do you have a plan of where you want to go?
Yes, I'm in Indiana now, so I know in the simple term, I will be moving. I want to move to either Arizona or Texas area. So that's one thing. I know where I'm going there. But I actually would love to speak at large conventions and just bring a tribe of broken, stronger women together. I think women need to know it's okay to fall apart. It's okay to get lost. It's okay to feel weak, but we got your back. And I just want to support and uplift as many women as possible.
this is, I'm just reading, I mean, this is so incredible. No excuses welcome here. So becoming aware of the success that resides within you is merely a simple act of inviting someone into your life who knows how to surface new awareness.
Yes. And that's why I believe is extremely important. We can't get past our own level of awareness. We can't. We can read books, we can take courses, we can watch videos, but if we don't have someone challenging the way we think about it and the way we see it, we never grow. And I like to use the example of what that means. Like if you're out walking with someone and the clouds to you look like fluffy cotton ball, beautiful clouds, and that's all you see is a puffy cloud. And then your friend says, oh my gosh, look at that cloud. It looks like an elephant holding a balloon or something. And you look back up at it and you're like, oh yeah, now I can see that in there. It just opens up your awareness. When people can see greatness in you, they're able to help you see it for yourself.
Well, then I got a question, and I got to play devil's advocate, because I've heard people say to me, I don't want to go in that room because those people are all negative, and I don't want to associate with negative energy. And I have a problem with that, because if you were to have a conversation with 16 people who disagree with the way you think, does that make you wrong?
No, I don't believe it's wrong. I don't like negative energy either. But negative energy is everywhere.
But does that negative energy ever attaches itself to you like a magnet, or is that you letting it in?
I think if you carry it with you, you've let it in.
So if you're letting it, but if you let it in, then before you go in that room, we got to stay in this other room to find out who you are, no?
I don't think I understand. If I walk in the room, do I know negativity is going to be in there?
In other words, negativity will affect you if you let it in. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so if you understand you, and you understand that conceptually you are your own divine, it doesn't matter how much negativity is out there. Doesn't matter all those opinions, you have yours. You will share yours, but you don't have to live theirs. Like you said, what they think of me is none of my business. So you can't be afraid to have conversation with the negative, because it doesn't mean that that's who you're going to end up being.
Absolutely. I think that there's a conversation that can be had with negative, but you still just determine what you do with it. So I'll give you an example. I was cleaning out my house, getting rid of a lot of my deceased husband's things. Like a year later, got a dumpster, had to dump out. It just needed to go in the trash. It was done, and I was done. And so many people had opinions on how dare you, how can you do that? And some negative comments or negative thoughts came my way. And that's valid, okay, great, but I choose to just remove that piece. Like, people were removed from my life. I can either spend my time arguing with them, trying to convince them why it was time to just dump stuff in a dumpster, or just be like, you didn't walk my journey, this is not your stuff, move along.
That's what people don't understand, is what it looks like on the outside. I always say you never know what goes on behind closed doors, right? On the outside, we're all one thing, and behind our doors, you never know what goes on, and it goes back to that whole judgment piece. And about loving yourself. And she actually says how to lead yourself. Do you know how to lead yourself? Until you can lead yourself with confidence and ease, you can't lead others with confidence and ease. Until you say it all the time, until you can love you, we talk about, until you can lead you, how can you expect to help others if you can't put that oxygen mask on you first?
Right. Absolutely. And it's about really finding what works in harmony with you. What works for you? And so I kind of go back when I first started in my entrepreneur journey. Every book I read talked about, you got to wake up at 4:30 in the morning and run on the treadmill and get an hour of everything in before the world wakes up. And, it was everywhere. Wake up early. Well, I would try, I would set my alarm and I would fail every morning because I'm not a morning person. And so I thought, okay, what's the difference between me using hours when the rest of the world falls asleep? So I led myself to do most of my work at like 1 or 2 in the morning and use those hours. So it's really about finding what works for you. And if you can lead yourself, then you can, and love yourself, then you can help others do the same. But if I still try to wake up every morning at 4:30, because that's what someone wrote in a book to do, I would still think I can't own a business because I can't do that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, but you could be as successful 4:30, waking up at 6:30, waking up at 9:30.
Yeah.
It's what you do with the time. You're the most interesting introvert I've ever met in my life.
She's spectacular, right?
It's either a ploy or she's very clever.
I've been watching her. I've been following you all week, and every video you put out is just like this. And there's some days she gets on and she says, I didn't even have time to do my hair, put on my makeup. That's okay, because here's what I have to say. But I have never, honestly, spoken with someone who was true to their word and said, I will get you this book out mailed. Not only did you put it in the mail, you typed up a note. So we got a beautifully typed note about enjoying the book and the book. Oh, and there's more, because you've branded yourself impeccably, a bookmark and your card. So no matter where you open this book from, you know how to find Elena Rodriguez. You know your mission, you know your passion, you know your background, and you inspire others with it. So you have put this together. I gotta tell you, I want you to be my business coach, because what you have done, and we've worked with other coaches before, I've never seen a package like this sitting at our door at 10 o'clock in the morning on the day of an interview.
That's true. I mean, your delivery, it's like we've always said in this house. Delivery is 100% of success. You could have the greatest cure of everything, but if you can't deliver it and nobody understands the English, nothing's going to happen. And it's funny because a lot of people get frustrated because, can't you hear what I'm saying? Absolutely not. And this is what happens. But this is what happens. This is why we have the problems that we have all around us. Your delivery is fantastic. That you deliver a book, you deliver the mark, you deliver what's in there. You stand by what you say.
I want to touch base with you after the show. We have a show we do, it's called BYOB, with another host, other hosts, and we like to offer this to other hosts to share their ideas and maybe follow up with an interview. It's called Build Your Own Business or Bring Your Own Brand, whatever those BYOBs work for you for business, and maybe bring you forward and host a show for us.
Very good. Thank you.
How do people get your book, Elena?
Wonderful. Yes.
How do they get it?
How do people get my book? It's going to be in bookstores next month, but if they want a copy now, simply email me or message me at elena@brokenstronger.com.
Spectacular. Thank you so much. More to come. Thank you so much for joining us. I love your message and everything you do. Be the boss of your own life. Broken Stronger. 8 non-negotiable steps to break free and become the boss of your own life. I'm all in. Have a great weekend, Elena. Stay safe. Pleasure meeting you.
You too. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Elena.
We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, I think Steve Gubb is joining us from Gubba Rum. We've got Casamia joining us in the house. Ready for a shot?
Yeah, don't we have a game or something?
We got a game coming on. Also, we got Rob Coles joining us to do an 80-90s trivia game. So just in about 2 minutes. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. Stay tuned. Join our fun. 888-994-4995. Slick, grab a mic. We got some 80s, 90s trivia for you. And we'll be right back. Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation. Visit gubbarum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
Spotlight your business, ideas, and events through our Brooklyn Cafe TV channel on Apple TV. Contact us at 888-224-5422 for more information. Let the whole town, even the whole country, know your message with a click of a button. Together, we inspire creativity.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or carmencarelaser.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Fade to black.
Fade back in. Happy Friday. You ready for our last segment for some Friday fun with Freddie?
I don't know what to expect from you anymore.
You are a good sport for dealing with it. You know, no Friday would be complete, I must say, without Mia. Casa Mia in the house, sponsored by Gubba Rum. Welcome back, Mia.
Hi.
You did a great job on your show today.
Thank you.
Slick, you were very helpful.
Yes, we did our first Hollywood Headlines show today.
How'd it go?
It went really good. I was happy to have Slick with me to help me out. He's a fellow celebrity gossip lover as well, so.
I follow it.
Yeah, so it's good to have someone to talk to.
I gotta tell you, I saw the show, and I got some ideas. I kind of like them to stand here and use the TV as a highlight reel to talk about some of the gossip.
Yeah.
Oh, we can.
I really liked it. It reminds me of, what was the name of that show? The lady with the $1 million legs. I can't remember her name.
$1 Million Legs.
Yeah. It's a show that they talk about.
How does she look?
Her legs?
Like Joan Rivers?
No, they talk about Hollywood stuff, gossip.
Yeah, like E-News and all that
Yes.
stuff. That's what I'm going for. That's what I love, so.
And I can see them standing here and then using the TV screen as a real, sending out real stuff. I think it would be hilarious. It was a good show. Congratulations.
They did a nice job. She had elements and an intro and everything.
It was
and
very
you guys
nice.
got that off right on time. We had a busy morning, and I think it's going to bring all our segments in together. What are we making today?
So today we are doing shots because that is what we have today to work with. So I could do either, it was Baby Guinness shots I had in mind. So for Baby Guinness shots, it is Patron XO. That is a coffee tequila. And then you do a little splash of Bailey's, and it tastes like an iced coffee, kind of. It's good.
All right.
Patron and Bailey.
Let's bring Steve Gubb over. We also have Rob Coles joining us. We're going to be doing 80s, 90s kind of trivia. Hi, guys. How you doing?
Hey. It's Friday, shot day.
Oh, Steve Dub is not wearing
Shot day. They're talking about your shirt, Steve.
floral shirt. He's not wearing a floral shirt. He always looks like he's on vacation. You always look like you're on vacation.
No, I
Steve.
had no idea there was this
You
much
always look
booze
relaxed.
involved in this show.
Well, it's Friday, and you know, Rob,
Okay.
so we wanted to bring you on. So Rob is a podcaster and an event host, and we thought it'd be kind of fun to add our whole Friday fun day doing some 80s, 90s trivia. And, you know, you got to have a little bit of booze to go along with a Friday.
Oh, I mean, the booze makes the wrong answers much more fun. You know what I mean? It makes the answers more wrong, which is more fun for everyone else.
So tell
Wait,
us.
so this is I just want to check. So it's like a coffee flavored tequila, is what it is, right?
Well, that's this shot, but actually Gubba rum, we've got two kinds of rum. We've got Gubba Gold and Gubba Silver. One is infused with vanilla and one is infused with coconut.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Rob,
Yeah,
you're
Mia,
wearing
maybe, Mia, what you
yeah.
should probably do.
Steve, do you have the rum anywhere in New York yet?
No, unfortunately, we do not. A couple of years ago, I thought we would, but that did not happen.
So turn that up.
So if Rob is in New York at the moment, you'll have to drive up here. Then you'll have to self-quarantine for 3 or 4 months, and then you can have a drink.
Well,
I mean, it sounds good enough. It seems worth it. It definitely seems worth the wait.
I like your attitude.
There you go. There's your new tagline, Gubba. It's worth the wait.
It's worth the quarantine wait.
It's worth right. It's not like the Heinz ketchup one. Wasn't that something else? Anticipation. We're not going to go there. We're going to go Gubba rum. It's worth the wait. I know, Freddie, my brain. I'm so sorry today. I apologize in advance for.
I'm just ignoring you. I'm way over the curve.
Rob, tell us about you and what you do.
Okay, so I have an 80s and 90s history podcast. It's called Thoroughly Modern History. We sort of revisit and walk through the big news stories that were breaking in the background of millennial childhood. It's fun. I would say it's going to be even more fun if you listen after one of those coffee-flavored shots. It's a guarantee.
Tell us about your first season. This kind of happened during quarantine.
It did, yeah. I started in March. I'd always wanted to do like a history podcast. I'm a history nerd. But for season 1, I tell the story of this. I don't know if you remember this. I don't know if you can see that, but it's it's a lesser known story from Desert Storm. And we're getting into the 30th anniversary actually tomorrow of when Desert Storm happened.
Wow.
Like August of 1990, yeah.
Do you believe that?
No.
30 years?
Desert Storm?
Yeah.
Desert Storm
30
was,
years? Well, okay, wait, let me... Okay, it's the 30th anniversary of the Iraqi invasion of Kuwait that leads to Desert Storm. True, Desert Storm was January of 91. Yeah.
Yes.
And talk about Desert Storm. Look who pops up.
A storm.
What's happening, guys?
Rob, you didn't know you're gonna have so much fun, right?
I did not.
So we wanted to
But
get
I didn't
everyone
also know there was
positioned.
gonna be this with booze.
We're gonna pass the Gubba rum through the TV screen for you.
Now, explain why you have the wand. I only watched a little bit this morning.
Oh, my wand is magical. So there's a whole long story of how my wand evolved, but I actually have a collection in a crystal vase in my other studio of different wands. You know, like Harry Potter, the wand chooses you? And different wands have different energies. If you believe in energies and things that you put out, it's kind of like Spider-Man and his web. It's just the extension of what we give and sharing voices and doing what we do. And
Dawn, what does my wand do for you?
really, Steve-O, that goes back to our morning show. I don't think I can say that on a midday show.
No, not that wand, the wand I gave you.
That was Freddie's wand.
I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
That was Freddie's wand. You got the finger he gave
No,
you.
that was actually yours.
Oh, it was mine?
Yeah, but I used it.
Oh, you took it.
No, they were making fun of you. The bottom line, the real story behind the wand, the first show we ever did, Dawn put her hands underneath her and sat down like a mummy, and then she kept moving her head. And I thought she was ill. So I went to commercial break. Atwin. I went to commercial break, and I came back. This is the one he's talking about. Here, you hold it. So I came back, and when we were in commercial, I said, Dawn, are you on medication? She said, why? I said, why aren't you using your hands? I was told not to. Remember? So we got her wands. We got her, first it was pens. That didn't work.
I needed to do something with my hands.
She has to do something with her hands, so she came up with the wand, and the rest is history.
You know, you got right. So we're doing this course, and you have to do something. What do you do with your hands when you're on camera? You can't bite your nails. I fiddle, so I would have a pen, and then someone took my pen, and I would have another pen. So finally, I went, what do I have in my car? And I happen to have a wand in my car, because doesn't everyone have a magic wand in their car? So that's my OG. Right. And then as it grew and the bigger our show got and the more guests, people used to bring me wands, they bring me unicorns, and anything that's magical. I've got a box of pixie dawn dust that's glitter, and this was the one that Steve-O, I didn't realize it was for me, Steve-O, because Freddie sort of confiscated it.
Because it has the green finger.
We lost Steve Gubb, but Mia has we're going to take a shot before we start this, Rob. So
I'm excited about it. I think it's actually pretty good. I think you'll like it,
What
Dawn.
do I have?
You have the Baby Guinness, so it tastes a lot like an espresso martini. You really can't taste the tequila. I think that you'll like the coffee taste. And Freddie gets a surprise.
Freddie, yours is yellow. Mine is, spectacular.
Mine is yellow. This isn't
yellow?
It's a special surprise, Freddie.
Mine's is yellow.
This is not your pee, is it? Mine's is yellow.
We'll see.
Oh, that's good. That's pineapple.
It's like a pineapple. Is that the Gubb of Silver or the Gubb of Gold?
Yours is the Gubb of Silver, Freddie.
This the coconut flavor with pineapple. Slick. That's a Slick special.
It is.
Rob, do you like rum?
I do, yeah.
So this whole thing started because one of our producers loves rum and pineapple. So what do? You get a rum sponsor, right? Why not? So Fridays are now sponsored by rum, and this was inspired by the rum and pineapple. And then, of course, everyone has a bartender on staff also, so that kind of grows, is all I can tell you.
Of course. I mean, it looks delicious. Wait, I think, is his name Steve is back, I think, right?
We got Steve and Steve-O.
Look at this. This looks like a giant whatchamacallit.
A kaleidoscope. Have another drink. Me, I think he needs another one.
Wow. Now, the reason we got, and I think we're going to go up to 5, I think, or 6, I don't know. The reason we're doing this is we're going to play a game of trivia.
We are.
So,
now, I guess maybe if one of you wants to raise your hand first, and then you'll take the first guess at the answer.
Okay.
Yes, and if they get it wrong, they got to hold their breath until they get it right.
Oh my God, I'm having deja vu. I must have dreamt this.
Yes, and if you get it wrong, you got to hold your breath until the person gets it right.
All right. Okay.
You got that, Slick?
80s and 90s trivia. Here we go. Name the 3 final presidential candidates in 1992.
1992. I was here.
Mo, Larry, and Curly.
Steve Gubb, I know you know the answer.
Come on, Steve.
Steve, if you knew that about Desert Storm, you know the answer to this.
Ross Perot.
Bill Clinton.
Ross Perot.
And who was the Republican?
Who was the Republican? Bill Clinton, Ross Perot, and who was the Republican?
The guy that was president.
H.W. Bush.
The guy that was president, he goes. George Bush?
H.W.
Yeah.
George W.
Bill Clinton. The one people usually don't remember Ross Perot. But
you know why I remember Ross Perot? Because I lived in Dallas at the time. I had my daughter that year. And we were living in Dallas, and that's who everyone wanted. Ross Perot was so Texas. And that is why I remember that above all the others. He was running, I mean, no one runs independent like that.
In New York, when I was in New York, Ross Perot was known as Ross the Parrot. My parents used to call him Ross the Parrot. This is a true story, now that you mention Ross Perot. I never knew who he was. I didn't care, but he was Ross the Parrot.
That's so funny. All right, what's the next one?
I mean, that correct spelling. Okay, I'm gonna say this. It's a quote from a movie. Tell me the name of the movie that it's from. All right. It was a movie that was popular in the late 80s. Okay. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Oh, you're a movie buff.
I don't know that one. Inigo Montoya.
Scarface.
What?
Scarface.
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
Princess Bride. Wait, who got that?
Our producer in the studio. That goes to Teddy. Ding, ding, ding. Our producer got that when she's screaming it in the
Steve.
studio.
Gubba Rum, you got to raise the volume on your phone or something because you're too low. No, I don't want to see your fingers.
Rob, these are hilarious.
I will say Steve had a good guess. That sounds like something that was in Scarface.
Scarface, yes.
Tony Montoya. That was
all right.
Sound.
Yep, Inigo Montoya. Yeah. Okay. Imelda Marcos, who in 1986 was forced into exile with her husband, President Ferdinand Marcos, was widely mocked for her collection of what?
Shoes. Shoes.
Look at these.
Okay.
You like those?
Those belong to her. Those belong to Marco.
Imelda put them on eBay 10 years ago.
Steve has a pair also.
All right.
Those are my Saturday night pants.
Yes.
Slick.
On TV's Frasier, its lead role was originally a supporting role on what 1980s TV show?
Cheers.
Yes, Steve!
It was Cheers. I almost said the other one, the other psychological show.
What's the other psychological show?
Bob Newhart was a psychologist.
That one.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Which one?
All right.
I can't hear.
The Bob
Now
Newhart show.
Bob Newhart.
We're gonna do the next ones are gonna be some 90s ones. All right. What was the name of the school where Saved by the Bell was set?
Oh, man.
Mia, you got to know that one.
Saved by the Bell.
I never watched that show.
Saved by the Bell, the school.
I never did. What's the character's name? Zach Morris, I think, wasn't
Yeah,
there?
but what's the name of the school?
I don't remember.
Slick. The show Saved by the Bell.
What was the school?
was the
Name of the
school?
school.
Bayside.
Steve-O, you don't know
Bayside
Steve?
High.
Bayside.
I was drunk in the 90s.
Wait a minute, who got that?
I did.
You knew that?
And you were drunk in the 90s. I was raising kids in the 90s, so.
Well, so was I.
Oh.
I was getting divorced in the 90s.
Bayside High. There you go. Mario Lopez. He has not aged since 1992.
He looks the same.
Right? How does he look the same? Honestly,
A lot of plastic
the man
surgery.
does not age. He found the
Yeah, he
fountain
looks
of
the
youth.
same.
Yeah.
All right. Magnum PI was set in what U.S. state?
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yes. Hawaii.
Another spectacular show.
What was the name of the lead actor in Magnum P.I.?
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck.
Tom the Mustache. And what does he play now that he's known for?
Blue Bloods.
The lawyer.
You know, shush.
Sorry.
Blue Bloods.
He's all right. All right. Michael Gross and Meredith Baxter played Michael J. Fox's parents in which 80s sitcom?
Family
Family
Ties.
Ties.
Yes. Steve-O finally got one.
Yay, Steve-O.
Thank you for noticing.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Good morning. He's been up since 9 o'clock this
I
morning.
know, we've been getting him up earlier and
Can I ask a
earlier.
question?
I'm getting a full day working today, boy.
What's your question, Vinny?
I want to ask everyone this, isn't it? Like, a man who works at a woman's shoe sales, like,
Bundy.
yeah,
What's the name of the show?
Married with Children.
Married with Children.
I knew that one.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was in the 90s, right?
Yeah, that's definitely 90s.
Yeah, late 80s and early 90s. This is an 80s TV show. I'm going to say the words of the theme song and then you're gonna tell me the show. Okay, ready?
Ready.
The new boy in the neighborhood lives downstairs and it's understood. He's there just to take good care of me like
Charles
he's one
in
of the
charge.
family. Oh! Yes, it's Charles in charge.
What you said?
What was it?
Charles in charge.
Charles in charge. I knew Scott.
Charles, I
Scott
love Scott Baio. He was like
Ugh.
so hot. He was,
And
just spin-off
he
from
was in Happy Days. Ugh, I couldn't
We used
stand
to
Scott
bust his
Baio.
chops about that.
Charles in charge. Oh my God, I forgot about that show.
I never liked Scott Baio. I think he had like
But you're a guy.
he had like body odor or something. I
He
don't
was a
know.
girl. He was like a girl crush thing.
He was like an idiot.
Well,
Jealous.
you know,
Yes,
the weirdest
absolutely.
part about Charles in charge
That's right, it was.
is that
And I'm proud of
they
it.
switched the family. So the first season it was one family, and then next season it was a different family, and the only one that stayed was Charles and his like best friend.
Yeah, because we would do that now, right?
Yeah. Okay. Same thing. I'll give you the lyrics. You tell me the TV show. You take the good.
You take the bad.
You take the bad.
The facts of
Facts of
life.
life.
Yes, the facts of life.
Facts of life.
You take the good, you take the bad, and you fall on your head, and that's that.
The facts of life. I know. Great show. Oh my gosh.
I can't believe Steve-O knew that one.
You should be embarrassed that you know that.
Is that what Steve Gubb says? Steve Gubb says you should be embarrassed that you know that.
Steve Gubb, I only get embarrassed when I have one too many.
I gotta tell you, Mia, I'm glad you're on set with me because right now we're outnumbered by the guys.
I don't know a lot
Do
of
you
these
guys
shows.
know the facts of life?
Keep
The show?
making drinks. We're
Only
good.
know the title,
Yeah,
that's it.
just keep the shots coming.
Yeah, give me a bigger glass with a straw. Yeah, just IV me. IV me, Mia. Hey, don't give me a little stuff.
Wait, y'all are in Florida, right?
We're in Florida.
Yeah, we're waiting for the hurricane. Hurricane's on its way. And then we're going to send it up to you guys in New York.
Where are you in New York?
I live in Queens.
What part of Queens?
Astoria?
Oh, yeah, we know it very well. Steve used to hang out in Queens, and I used to doo-wop with him on the corners, having a little white lightning.
In Corona.
And 2 Coronas.
He's gonna turn me into my professor. Rob's gonna go, this woman shouldn't be in this group. Her partner's a little too fun.
The funny thing is, these guys came together, and they brought New York style to Dawn. You should wear all the getup.
I'm
Do
gonna
we
get
still
dressed
have
up
it?
one day.
You gotta see, she got like a tattoo, she got a hard hat, she got all sorts of stuff courtesy of Steve-O and the gang.
All right, Rob, what else we got?
All right, okay. So you live in Florida. Okay. What actor starred as James Sonny Crockett in Miami Vice?
Don Johnson.
Yeah, what is this one?
You're correct.
Give me a bigger glass.
I love
okay,
the
here we go.
80s. What year were you born, Rob?
I tell people that I was born in 1990, but it's not true. But that's what I tell people.
He tells people he was born in 1990. Slick, what year were you born?
Oh, 93.
93, Vinny?
94.
Mia?
96.
Teddy, what year were you born?
96!
Yeah, that was yesterday.
95.
Yeah, we
See,
got
you fit right in with our 2020 millennial crew.
we got people in here that were born like yesterday.
You 21 is gonna be 2000 this year.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't
so
that
imagine
crazy?
If you were born in 2000 and you're 21, you're old
It
enough to
sounds
drink.
so weird. Someone handed me an ID the other week. It was like 1999. I was like, get back with this. And then I realized they were 21. I was like, whoa.
She's like, forget the math, get out of here.
1990, wow, you know, that's true, that's scary.
Crazy.
No, the scariest thing is when you're born in the 1962, you say, I'm a dinosaur. My goodness gracious. I threw away my license. I don't want nobody to know how old I am.
Yeah,
62.
You and I are both born in the 60s.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Can we change that to like an 86 or something?
Yeah, they used to be able to erase in your driver's license. You used to be able to erase like the plastic off and change those numbers. Not so much anymore. Now there's stars and all kinds of things.
I can't believe you said that on the air. That is not true. That is a joke. Steve-O! Steve-O!
Dawn's in rare form today, baby.
She's ridiculous today. And if you want to see her really crazy, you should see the morning show. Well, I have a joke for you. I got to tell you. People were listening to the show this morning. Bobby from the radio station. He says, "Oh, I heard you were talking about
In-N-Out Burger."
No, about Jeremy.
Oh, yeah, I don't know who that is. Still.
So he goes, "Oh, I heard you were talking about him." He gave me a whole list of facts about this guy. I said, "Holy smoke!"
Teddy.
No, I ain't telling nobody. I'm taking that to the grave.
Rob, before we keep going with it, tell us what you do this podcast. How do people find it and where does it air?
Okay, so you can go to, it's called Thoroughly Modern History. So the website is thoroughly-modern-history.com. It's on all the Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. It's on all of those as well. But the easiest way to find out and download would be to just go to thoroughly-modern-history.com.
And when does season 2 start?
It'll be starting in September. So I'm working on it now. It's pretty well edited, so it takes a while to sort of do the interviews. But it's good. It's kind of like, you feel like you're sort of there.
I love the history side of it.
You know who he reminds me of? Yeah. Who do you think he reminds, Steve, who does he remind you of? Famous guy right now on the air.
On the air right now?
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I think he looks like
he looks like Seacrest.
I was gonna say Ryan.
Well, why didn't you say that, Mia? He looks like Seacrest.
Oh my gosh, that made my. I will say, a lot of times people tell me I look like somebody from American Idol, but it's usually Clay Aiken, which is never.
That too. You kind of do.
Less of a compliment than I'll take Seacrest though.
And you have that mannerism about you.
You've got an incredible TV voice presence.
Yeah.
What's your day job besides the podcast?
Well, so before Corona, I would host live events. So I hosted an improv show, I hosted trivia, and I hosted something called The Ride in New York for a long time, which is like, it's a sideways bus that goes through Midtown, and it's like a comedy tour of it.
That sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
A sideways bus?
What the hell is a sideways
What's
bus?
a sideways bus?
I took it every night from Saturday night.
I was sideways. He's disappearing. Right. What's a sideways bus?
All right, somebody was coming into the room.
Knock him out. What's a sideways bus?
So it's, I wish I had a picture. Imagine like, on a bus you face forward normally. Because it's for tourists, it's like the seats face the sidewalk.
Oh.
And then we sort of make jokes and narrate and explain facts about New York. It's been on The Simpsons. It got parodied on The Simpsons once. It was on that show, The Other Two on Comedy Central for a while.
Oh,
it's kind of like just like a little New York touristy thing to do.
Are you acting background? You must be some sort of theater background.
Yeah. My background, acting and comedy, and I always say, I would say commercials. Normally it's just auditioning for commercials, though.
Steve, back in the day, I took the 34 bus, and I got mugged on the bus, and they made me wash the sidewalks, too. But I was getting mugged.
That's what I was saying, that when he said sideways bus, I thought all the buses were sideways.
No, you were sideways. The bus was straight.
I'd love to put a segment together with Rob because we actually bought an Echo to try and play some games, but I'd love to put a segment together with you to have some fun and do some games. And hey, you never know who'll pick you up.
Maybe I can become the next Seacrest.
There you go.
You're halfway there. Let me ask you, when you guys used to go clubbing, Steve, did you ever take a bus instead of a car?
No, we always took the subway.
You took the subway?
Yeah, I always took the subway.
Really? I have never gone clubbing taking the subway. How can you take the subway?
I didn't take a date on a subway.
Well, especially to the underground. We always took it to the underground.
Yeah, but there was parking in the back with Philly Pepper was $10, and hopefully your car was
there. You weren't even thinking about driving.
Wow,
Buddy, you didn't have
really?
to drive it.
Steve, I never ever would think to take the subway.
I can't think after I had 2 of Mia's shots. Holy smokes.
So what do? You pick up, hold it. You pick up You pick up a lady in the club and you're going to say, come on, let me take you home on the subway?
No, we had a buddy of mine that lived in the city, so we would just take a cab.
Right to the, okay. See, I didn't roll that way.
Want to do one more question?
We could do a couple, we started late.
All right, let's keep going, Rob. Steve,
All right,
you
okay.
ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay, what I know you're gonna know this. What was the name of Michael Knight's car in Knight Rider?
Kit.
Kid.
Kit is correct.
Knight Rider?
Knight Rider, yeah.
You remember the Knight Rider?
Yeah. With who's the
Kit.
I
Yeah, he
remember back
drove
in
the
fourth grade, we
Batmobile.
actually saw the Knight Rider car. He came to our school back in New York. That was so cool.
He went to deal with Clinton and they stole all 4 tires.
Freddie from the Bronx, if you can't tell.
I love Knight Rider.
You like it? I'll get you a model of it. You can build the model. Yeah.
All right. I'll do 2 more questions. Okay. Which sitcom followed the lives of 2 African-American harlot boys who were taken in by rich New Yorker Philip Drummond?
Different strokes.
Stroke for strokes.
Yes! Steve-O, I'm getting a nice view of your knowledge base.
Yes, TV shows and radio.
He is an encyclopedia of knowledge that you don't need.
All right, okay. What was the name of the mystery writer and amateur detective played by Angela Lansbury in Murder, She Wrote?
Ooh, that's tough.
That's a good one. I remember the show, too.
I didn't watch that show. I didn't like it.
I love that show.
I hated that show.
Angela Lansbury, what was the name? Agatha?
Christie.
No.
Agatha Christie.
No,
I
that's
want
a real
to. I want to
person.
say Maine, but that's not right.
Agatha Christie. Is she an author?
You said Mame.
Yeah, she played Maine in the movie.
I know, yeah.
I love that show, too. I really miss Broadway
That's
being
more of a
closed.
niche reference than this. It's Jessica Fletcher is her name.
Oh, yeah, right off the tongue. Jessica who?
Okay, I'll do one more, and it's kind of sports related. Okay. The 1988 Summer Olympics were held in what country?
Russia.
No.
Seoul.
Japan.
Northern Russia.
Korea.
You are correct. Yeah, I think Dawn got it correct. She said Seoul. It's South Korea.
I was going to say South Korea.
I was going to say Fung Chung.
It was in Korea, yes.
How do you know that?
The little voices in my head talk to me. It's all.
She knows nothing about sports. She thinks taking a 3-point shot is in football, and she gets it right.
Dawn, you have good trivia game.
I
You
guess,
knew a
I
lot
gotta
of that.
tell you, my daughter would be laughing right now because she's
Yeah.
always like, "Mom, you don't know any of this stuff." But
You know
We gotta go to
Olympics?
trivia night.
I guess I'm
Where
gonna
we
do
can win
trivia
some
night.
free
I
stuff.
think it must be whenever you put those Gubba rum shots that I'm drinking, that Gubba Gold and some. I don't know. I think I've got a little bit of Gubba Gold, Steve, in this. I've got a little bit of Bailey's and a little bit of tequila.
Come on,
so
Seoul, Korea. Where the hell do you get that? You
How
couldn't
did
even
I
put
know
that in
that?
your back pocket.
I kind of gave it to you, though. I told you Seoul. At least you knew it was Korea. I passed.
So I thought there was something wrong with your body. Oh, Seoul, it's in the Seoul, Korea.
You guys are awesome. Rob, tell us again how we can follow you. This was so much fun.
So I am Rob Coles, ROBBCOLES on Instagram. Also, the podcast is Thoroughly Modern History on Instagram, and it's available on all of the podcasting apps. So
You should
Apple,
definitely
Stitcher.
be on TV. You are awesome. We'll see what we can put together because that was a lot of fun.
That is a lot of fun. You're hilarious. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to call you Ryan Seacrest, a.k.a.
Thank you so much.
And Steve-O, tonight we're tuning in at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock Freestyle Friday.
Let's have some fun. Is it on New York Sounds or your personal page?
Both.
Ready for some music, everybody.
And are you still known as the naked DJ, or are you going to put a shirt on?
He's got a shirt on, kind of.
Well, it all depends. I ordered a portable AC for my garage.
Are you going to do that in your garage again?
Well, if I go inside, no one could do anything in here, so I go in my garage. So, if the AC comes on time, I'll be dressed. If not, you'll see me naked.
The man with the hippest garage in Florida. It has lights and everything else. You got to check this out tonight.
And Steve Gubb, I hear you've gotten in touch with some friends, some restaurants over in Tampa.
Yes, we have. We talked to your friend Natalia, and I emailed her food and beverage manager, and we'll have samples on the way to them.
So it's
Hold on, Steve. I got another one for you. What's the name of
the Foundry in Fort Lauderdale?
The Foundry wants to do a rum taste test. I'm going to take him 2 bottles. He has a huge, beautiful restaurant in Fort Lauderdale, and they're going to do a taste test. He says he has 27 women. I don't know what the hell that means.
He's down the street from Ocean, so it's a great demographic.
27 women are going to taste the rum.
That's a great spot. The women, they will love it, and we'll have to talk about that. I want to make sure you put the fix in the proper way.
It's off of Atlantic and Federal Highway, so it's a great place right on the Intercoastal.
Yeah, I spoke to the owner yesterday.
And
Okay,
Mia?
great, fantastic.
Mia, welcome back. I got to tell you, you guys have not had a drink until you check out Casa Mia every Friday right here at the Brooklyn Cafe Show.
Now, do we
sponsored by
have
Gubba Rum.
Do we have Mia's show slotted in?
Mia's show is going to be every Friday.
Is that what
move it
we're
to 11
doing?
if you want to.
Every Friday, what time?
You want Teddy's at 10:30. You want to move it to 11?
It was supposed to be at 11.
I guess Friday at
Friday
11. More to come. Thank you all so much for joining us. Everyone, Rob, spectacular to meet you. We'll follow up. Steve and Steve-O and Mia. Teddy, thank you again. Slick, Vinny, spectacular week. Pierre, welcome to our family. Have a great weekend, everyone. Stay safe, stay dry, be kind to each other. We'll see you Monday, 9 a.m. drive time.
That's right, and don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.
In the cold and sleepless nights, I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can pick in every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save it. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an avalanche, like an avalanche. I listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping threads.